All right, this is classwork video 1118. I'm going to have you write down all this work and then the 5 words to show me that you listen. Today's concept of inequality flipping around. So here we go. I need to have you know how to solve these inequalities, setting you up with just a normal one before, again, we're looking at this concept of flipping around. So this inequality, 3x plus 6, this is less than, it looks the most like an L, so I know that's less than, gotta memorize that, less than. So the first step, opposite of adding that 6, subtracting 6 to both sides. Makes these 6's cancel, bring this 3x down, bring that less than down, 6 taken away from 12 gives me 6. Opposite, timesing by 3 right here, dividing both sides by 3. Bring that x straight down, leave that inequality as less than, don't put an equal in there, and then this gives me 2, where my answer is all numbers less than 2. That's to the left of 2. So on your number line, put that number right here, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the left, 1, 0, -1, -2, -3. That's going to be a open circle. Clearly draw that on 2, an open circle to show me that it's less than 2 but not including 2. And to the left is always less. To the left of the number is always less. Left, less. And again, in set notation, rounded, negative infinity to 2, rounded. First word is condor. Condor. What's going to happen now, though, for today, this next one, when I do my last step, I'm dividing by a -7 right here. That's going to tell me that this inequality at the end is going to switch from, again, got to know this, less than direction to the switched around more than, the one that doesn't look like an L, more than direction. That's what's going to happen. And again, the best way I could explain why this switch happens, again, I'll just show you just one last time using just big numbers. When you have a true inequality like this is true. 10 is more than 6. That is true. Yes, 10 is more than 6. The alligator wants to eat the bigger number, so yummy, yummy. 10 is more than -6. That's true. These are things I could do to an inequality and keep it true. And then I'll show you things that foul it up. So I could take any number away from both sides. Same number away on both sides. And again, a little tricky, you got to know your negative rules. This gives me -10. This gives me -26. If I leave that inequality the same way, that is true, even though that's tricky for some of you to see. -10 is more than -6. If you owed the mob $10, you're happier than someone who owes the mob 26. So that's why -10 is more than 26. That is true. Again, showing I could take away any number on both sides and my inequality stays true. I could add any number I want to both sides, and that makes that inequality still stay true, still stay true. I could divide by positive numbers, any positive numbers I want, and that inequality still stays true, still stays true. But what happens is things that make it not true anymore are when I times or multiply by a negative number, because when I do that, what happens now, that 10 that used to be positive now becomes negative, and that -6 over there that used to be negative now is +3. So if I leave that inequality the same way, that's no longer true. Since dividing by that negative number does that little weird switch from positive to negative and negative to positive, I got to take that inequality and flip it around when I do that kind of stuff to keep that true. That's a key concept. Only dividing or timesing by a negative number does that little trick from switching from negative to positive. Nothing else makes that inequality switch. All right, so one last time to show you, but from now on, start to believe me. Believe me. Next word is crow. Crow. All right, so for this one, it's going to show you what happens when you add or subtract or divide by a negative number. So here I go. Add this 2 to both sides. Cancels away. Make sure to bring down negative 7x. Bring down that inequality. 12 plus 2 gives me 14. And then right there, the opposite of timesing by negative 7, dividing by negative 7, both sides. Inequality is going to flip around right there because I'm switching that. I'm dividing by a negative number, which is making that negative 7x now positive. So my inequality that started at that less than or equal to direction is now more than, switches to more than, the one that doesn't look like an L, more than. So that 14 divided by negative 7, negative 2. Nowhere to put that on a number line. So negative 2 right here to the right, negative 1, 0, 1, 2. To the left, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5. That's going to be a solid, a closed circle on that negative 2. So clearly draw it so I see it closed in like that. And draw the arrow to the right. And then set notation would be square and then rounded on that infinity. Next word is blue jay. Blue jay. All right, got 2 more problems and then more instructions. All right, here we go. Last 2. Variables on both sides, gotta know them. So here we go. Adding that 2, nope. Opposite, subtracting. Makes these 2's cancel away. Build that rhythm. Bring that 4x down. Bring that inequality down. Bring that 6x down. 10 minus 2, 8. Stay on that side. Eliminate the 6x. Cancels away. Use your calculator. 4x minus 6x, negative 2x. Bring that inequality down. Bring that 8 down. Stay on that side now. Opposite, timesing by negative 2, dividing by negative 2. Makes that inequality flip from that more than direction, because again, you got to know just by looking, this is more than, to now the less than look. So that gives me negative 4. 8 divided by negative 2, negative 4, use your calculator. Negative 4, negative 3, negative 2, negative 1, negative 5, negative 6, negative 7. That's going to be a open circle, arrow to the left for less than. All right, one more. Add this 4. Build that rhythm. Variables on both sides. Always start with the plain number on the left. Bring that 3x down. Bring that inequality down. Bring that 6x. Add 8 and 4 to get 12. Stay on that side. Eliminate 6x by subtracting 6x to both sides. This is going to give me negative here today. Negative 3x. Use your calculator. 3 minus 6. Less than still. It's still less than or equal to. Bring down that 12. But right here, again, I could tell because I'm dividing by negative 3, it's going to take that inequality from less than to more than. So more than or equal to, and then use your calculator if you need to, another negative 4. So again, be able to do a quick little number line, couple numbers on either side of that negative 4. Closed circle, clearly closed, and then more than is to the right, and then set notation if you're wanting that practice. All right, next word is albatross. Albatross. All right, now for the quick instructions again, and showing you how to use Flipgrid to show your screen. So what I'm going to have you do when you're done, good job. There's only one word left. I want you to find the slide that corresponds to the number I'm having you do. Copy that onto your own Google slide that you've already shared with me. And then use the tools of Google. I'll be helping you at this point. I'll help you with all the tools of Google. Here's some examples of the tools I use to solve one of these. And then once you found the best one in your group, or if you've worked on the same one as a group, I'm going to have you Flipgrid it. So here we go. Get good at it. I'm going to have you practice today. We're going to be pros by end of year. So click on the Flipgrid link on the Google Slides. You're going to have to log in if you haven't logged in with Google. All right, and then you're going to go to add response. Add response. Get good at this. You're going to practice. And right here, you're not videoing your face, so you go up to the little top right.
Again, get good at this. You're gonna practice. We're gonna be pros by end of year. Then you hit start recording. Click on the entire screen. You could close this window so your face isn't showing. Hit share. It will count down. Go to your slide, of course. Make it big, full screen, real big. And then here, get into explanation mode. Have each person identify themselves. Like, I'm Joe, and first step, I add 4 to both sides. And then have the next person, when their turn is, I'm Schmo, and what I did is, and then have you explain. So each person explain. Each person say who you are. And then hit escape on your keyboard. Find the tab where that little red square is where it's recording. You could hit stop recording. It will let you review. It will let you review what you did. And then when you want to post it, hit next and then name it. I'm going to call this Marshall 1118 post. And hopefully if you had enough time, if you did it quick enough, it's uploaded. All right, good luck. I will help you at this point. I'll help you with the instructions. I'll help you with what you're doing. Last word is Pelican. Pelican. Thanks for listening.